Very successful Monday. Is 6:50 p.m. Monday, December 8th, 2025, and we're not quite wrapping up the day. There's still a bit to cover, but today was the first day where I really properly planned the day out, like by the 15-minute block. You can see like my schedule right here. This is what it looks like, and it was followed to a T. I mean, I'm a little behind on the delivery at the end of the day, but that's usually expected to go a little bit longer. It's essentially like as soon as the delivery gets done, then can eat. My meal prep didn't quite get here in time today, so I ordered in some Uber Eats. Got this big steak burrito coming in that I will get to chow down right after we finish the delivery for the day, which is a few more tasks. We hired today 3 editors, and we've got one more coming on Wednesday, which is really exciting. We totally alleviated that constraint. That was one of the constraints in the business. We just absolutely attacked it. Today was really good. So I'll run down what the schedule was for the day and how things got executed. So 5 a.m. wake up was good. Got up on time. It was like, and got to bed at like 5:03 with the alarm going off at 5. That was good. Worked on the constraint, which was editor onboarding, and just put together the process. So I'll show you what we've got right here in terms of onboarding process. We created the Brown Sharks editor handbook right here. So it's got a few different sections, like who we are. So like we'll go over like core values, what our mission is, what our vision is. I used to think that kind of stuff was just for like business class, rah, like woo, core values, woo, mission. But it's actually very important, I found as recent, because it's like that's what you hire people based off of, that's what you reward people based off of, that's what you punish people based off of, and that's what you can even fire people based off of. It's like, this is how we operate, this is how we behave, and is what you're doing in accordance with our mission, is what you're doing in accordance with our values. So that's really important. Got our pay structure really clear for full-time and part-time. Adopted a credit system for like what different videos are worth, and then how many credits you're expected to complete on a weekly basis, whether you're a part-time editor or full-time editor. What our software onboarding is, so ClickUp, Slack, and Frame. What your expectations are, that's really big. Big thing when it comes to editors that we didn't have as of recent, or as of like 3 months ago, 6 months ago, was abundance. And we weren't bringing enough team members on. We didn't have enough team members, quality team members in the pipeline, because we couldn't really enforce actually enforce deadlines and how much work was getting put out on a weekly basis. And then when we filled up the pipeline to the point where we have like tens of editors that want to join us on a weekly basis, which is what we're working towards. We have about 10 that are in the pipeline right now, people that we could bring on the team who are quality. Once we started filling the pipeline, now it's like, hey guys, like as much as we love you, like we have to hold a standard. Like I think that's why Division One sports teams and sports teams in general do really well, because it's like there's somebody hungrier that wants your spot more than you do, and you got to work to keep that spot. And that's the culture that we're starting to pick up on. And I mean, everybody's replaceable. Like I'm replaceable. If I shit the bed repeatedly, like be out of business. So it's creating that environment where there is some competition there, because competition, I think, brings out the best in the right people. So that was the constraint to work on today. Assigned a bunch of projects in the morning to editors. We've got a bit more of that to do tomorrow. That was from 7 to 8:30. We assigned the projects, had our social media team call, had a client call. What I've been doing, and I talked about this a little bit on a recent video, is something called message routing and delivery blocks. So what I realized happened to me a lot was I would get caught in the weeds of like answering messages and then like actioning on the message right away, and then messages would keep compounding. So there was a difference between messaging and delivery. Like there wasn't really a difference between messaging and delivery. Where like client requested something, I just do it because I had the time to do it, and then I get behind on the messages, wouldn't answer all the messages, and then would end up getting behind for the day because messages would keep piling up. So what I've been doing is I'll go through during these message routing blocks, which I have usually 3 or 4 throughout the day, where I will just route all of the messages. I'll either not complete the task, but like forward it to the person that needs to see it, or I will log it in a like project center in ClickUp for what our tasks are. So I just have this like tasks thing bookmarked on my browser, and I'll go into tasks, and then I'll just like write in what the task is really quick. And then during the delivery blocks, which I usually have 3 or 4 throughout the day, I will go in and just start knocking out tasks. like from top of the list to bottom on what's most important. So that's what happened then. Had another client call, lead, editor, run, team call for scripting, message routing, community call. Overall, really good day, but I just got my Uber Eats that is here, and I'm coming to wrap up the video as it is. So I think it's really just an ode to the importance of having a dialed-in calendar. And yeah, do it again tomorrow. See you then.